Hey guys, coming to you live from about two doors down from where we usually have class. I think today for response number 9, considering I missed response number 8, I'm going to talk a little bit about how my research paper went and also a little bit about the project we're going to do as the final project. Well, first off, I said last time that my topic changed from environmental conscious stuff to something more car-oriented. And as I went around and started doing the more research for it, I found I was way more interested in it and more passionate about it than before. Well, after going through all the evidence, revising my paper a few times, going to the writing center, I found that this was some topic that I'm actually interested to see pan out, not something that I'm an advocate for, but to see whether the United States will actually decide, hey, maybe it's a good idea if we go ahead and enforce autonomous vehicles progressively, because ideally I'd like to still be on this earth 30 years from now and like to see that come to completion. But it also makes me wonder, like I drive an older SUV, and will that mean that people have to get their cars revoked and not allowed to drive if they don't have an autonomous function? Or will the government decide to do another scrap program where they take all the old cars and decide, hey, we can give you some money for it, and pretty much promote autonomy throughout that way? So that's something I'm really interested in looking at. But for the next project, we have decided, Madison, Kinley, and I have decided that we're going to go towards something around the Harry Potter area. And I personally don't know too much about Harry Potter, so it'll be really interesting to see how I can contribute to this. But I'll have to watch the movies and get used to it for sure. Really excited for it. We're going to do something along the newspaper-wise and have moving pictures and stuff like that, which will be super neat. But basically our stance is that we are going to say that Hogwarts doesn't need to be expanded into a bigger university or school. And that's an interesting thing because it's also relevant to Clemson University. We're going to argue that there's no reason for it. It's been a traditionally smaller school. It won't be as nice because as the bigger stuff goes, it's harder to manage. And an interesting case and point about that is Clemson University. And Clemson, I know we have roughly 25,000, 26,000 students. And I heard that we're supposed to have an increase of students coming in, not only via bridge program, but also just general acceptance by about 6,000 within the next 10 years, I think. So it's going to get pretty big really quick. And lots of people I know will have opinions about that for sure. And I, for one, have an opinion that it's a good thing. But a good thing that Clemson does is that we always try to reinstate our traditional values. And with our traditional values, it'll be a challenge, but also a good challenge to make sure the bigger we get, the more focused we are, and keep the focus on our students and faculty and our education rather than just being the bigger school, because I know that can get into people's heads. So I just wanted to rant a little bit about that, tell a little bit about my project, the project that we're going to be doing, and my paper from last time. So thanks for tuning in. Still in this classroom, kind of nice. It's about 9:25, so PM. So I'll see you guys probably next time. Thanks.